This is the real takeover.
I'm just gonna pull this up. What is this? This is all you poor folks, you must go.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is try.
Good morning, guys. What do you say now? Are you fat?
Don't touch that dial.
The morning takeover is coming up with all your entertainment news with Shanisa W.
And Ellis Dean, right here on the Real 1100 AM.
This is the Real 1100 AM. More sports, more music, more things that matter. Giving you more of the real.
Good morning. We are.
The Morning Takeover.
I'm your girl, Shanisa W.
I'm A-Mac. I don't know how to act. Hey, this is Ellis Dean.
We are going to give you all the latest in entertainment news, politics, and sports. We are on every Monday through Friday at 10:15 on The Real 1100. Let's talk.
Good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning.
Hey.
It feels like a Monday.
Yeah, it's one of them days.
It's a long weekend. Hope everybody's doing good today. All right, we got myself and Ellis Dean in the studio. We have a guest, but he's going to come tomorrow.
What up?
So, yeah, how was your weekend?
It was wild. I mean, like, Saturday, got up, flew to D.C., went to a friend of mine.
Yeah, I saw that you was in Washington.
Yeah, went to a midnight
Yesterday.
barbecue. So it was his birthday. So he does like a midnight barbecue, and it didn't start till like 11:30 p.m.
So people flying in town.
I
I was like, is us in Washington?
I was
Okay.
in D.C. for one day, and I came back, got up, like, went to bed at 4 in the morning.
That got to be the best kind of barbecue
And
if you got to fly in town.
Oh, it was off the chain. He had three. He owns a building, and he had three different concepts in each. It was like three.
And he does this every year?
Like three brownstones, right? So each brownstone had a different concept. So one of them had like a DJ in there, just playing all the old school and bass stuff. And then he had live music. The other one, he had a hookah lounge set up in there.
Oh, he takes it seriously.
Oh yeah, he had the lady.
How
with the
old
little,
did he turn this time?
He's over 40. He first did it when he turned 40.
Can I tell him happy birthday? 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean,
his name
what's
is
his name?
Joe Carroll.
Joe Carroll. I don't know if you watch him, but happy birthday. You do it big. That's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, he went in, had barbecue outside, like, and it was raining, but he had a big
You the
big
bomb
tent.
when you have people flying in for one day just for
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's people came from all over the country, just for that, just for that.
Is he a celebrity?
No, he's just.
Does everybody like him?
Everybody loves Joe, and he was very popular when we were in school,
Happy-
and so he was
Happy
just.
birthday to you.
Yeah, so it was wild, it was fun, but it was tiring because like literally came back Sunday morning.
Yeah, yesterday I saw he was in. I was like, he in Washington, okay?
Right.
He'll probably be coming back in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's jump into this entertainment news. It's just crazy.
Do I need a drink already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You don't have no straw today. What's up?
Y'all clown me so bad, man. My feelings are hurt.
Oh Lord.
My feelings are hurt, so I'm not doing the straws.
So you're not doing the straw.
I'm not doing the straws no more.
You took the Invisalign.
They're
out.
in, but I'm about to. When we go to commercial, I'm gonna sneak take them out, start drinking about mimosa.
Oh, okay. Because everybody gonna wonder why you're not having mimosa.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Floyd and 50 Cent, they ignite their love for each other over the weekend. I'm gonna say
That's a
their
good
love
word.
for each other.
That's a good word.
They ignite that
They're
love.
good.
They just love each other so much.
I think they love antagonizing each other.
Yes,
That's the best way to put it.
You know I'm so positive.
Yes, you
They
are.
ignite
You are.
that love over the weekend. They talked about herpes, parenting, Floyd's reading and writing skills, domestic violence.
That's always gonna come up. And that's always gonna come up.
Everything has come up. And, like, I'm going to really, really take y'all into this. I really am, because you don't understand. Like, it's not just regular beef. They have some serious beef.
Right.
All right, Floyd came at him, because they've been going back and forth. So Floyd came back at him and was like, you're mad because your oldest son doesn't want to be around you. Your son, your own flesh and blood. You haven't had a hit song on the radio in how long? Yeah, that's why Interscope dropped you. You are a certified, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, I can't say that word. Okay. He brought up Ja Rule. Did you know that Ja Rule in 50 ever beefs? I didn't know about Ja Rule and 50.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't know
they
that.
had rap beef. They had rap beef.
Oh, and then he claims that Kanye West ended 50 Cent's career. Did he? Like,
No, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
that was a bit of a stretch
like,
right there.
I don't.
Yeah, Greg co-signs that. That's a bit of a stretch.
That's like
Yeah,
Kanye
that's a bit
ended
of a
your
stretch.
career. I don't know. He basically says you keep yourself relevant because you talk about everybody. That's like all you do. He said your claim to fame was getting shot numerous times and living to tell about it. You think that's gangster? Is what he said. So you see how to clap all the shade right there.
So I guess Floyd forgot
I'm
about
to go.
power.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
go.
Floyd forgot about power.
Okay, listen.
Okay, because I think
And then
that
he
keeps
says,
him relevant too.
You live in an
Just a little bit.
apartment in Jersey, but it might be a blinked out apartment. Like, we don't know. Like, I'm sure it's not just an average apartment. Like, but he says you live in an apartment in Jersey. You are always in someone else's business. I already said that.
Right.
He said you always talk about people being broke, but you filed bankruptcy in 2015. Then he says
This is Floyd still talking.
This is Floyd. Yes, all
Wow.
this is Floyd. Then Floyd comes and he was like, you really should be a blogger. You know, because he was like, that's all you do is just be talking about everybody. He told 50 he should be a blogger.
That's pretty funny.
But you know, 50
That's
Cent
pretty
is like, he get the petty award every time. That's 50 Cent. All right, and then he said, why don't you also, this is coming from Floyd, why don't you tell everybody how you got herpes from DJ? Who DJ is, I don't know. If he has herpes, I don't know either. And I don't want to know. Is that, I just don't want to know. That's not my business. But anyway, so Floyd had a lot to say. So 50 being 50 and being petty,
Right.
he comes
Super
back.
petty.
50 win a petty award. Nobody
Yeah.
is ever going to win a petty award above it. Like, anytime 50
Yeah.
come for you and you come, he's always going to be the pettiest.
He's like a petty principal.
He always gets a petty word. So he puts a letter up, like a letter that Floyd supposedly wrote, like, and it has all these misspelled words, all this stuff. And he put, this was the rough draft that you gave to somebody else before they really put all this on social media.
Wow.
So these little things that I'm reading, I'm telling you all.
Right.
He actually 50. I put it everywhere too because it was funny, and it was all these misspelled, all of them. He was like, yeah, this was a rough draft you gave to your people who decided to write a book on me, cause naming all the things I'm talking about.
Right.
So 50 says back to him, okay, dag, I must have hurt your feelings, champ. You had somebody write a book. He said, I'm going to take my time with this one. Let's start out with your 11 domestic violence cases. Wait, he says, let me get them in order. Is there really 11?
It's few. I don't know if it's 11, but there's several cases against him for domestic violence.
And he says, before this comes back, he's like, remember, you asked for this. And, I mean, but the rough draft, like, that was so, like, you got to read it. It's like every other word is, I mean, when I tell you it's petty.
That is a je ne sais quoi.
But I have the pettiest of all. Let me tell you, 2014, I don't know how long this beef has been going on, but apparently it's been a long time. So back in 2014 is when I start noticing it. It's when 50 challenged Mayweather to read a single page from the Harry Potter book.
Wow, yeah, that's right. He's been clowning him. He's been clowning him about his
This
reading
was
or lack thereof
2014.
for a while.
I mean, let me ask y'all, does it matter really if he can't read? I mean, if it
It does.
And this
It
is the
does.
thing.
It does.
I guess because I'm looking at it as he's almost a billionaire.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm sure he does know how to read.
I think it's
he
separate. I think those are separate issues. I think the
Yeah.
fact that you could look at it from your positive
Right, because if
viewpoint.
I'm worth almost $1 billion, I could care less if I can't
And
read.
if you can't read or you have difficulty reading and you still made almost $1 billion, you took your talents
Right.
and made the most of them.
Right.
And reading wasn't one of them. So you said,
Right,
okay,
right.
we're going to get these
I mean,
things.
I'm never going to be mad at being a millionaire. And look, I don't think that tell me what you think. I don't think that he can't read and write. Like, I think.
No, I don't think he
what
can't
grade
read and
did
write.
he leave at?
I think he
What grade was it?
has difficulty reading and writing, and so
Well, by
and
now
he's sensitive
he's
about
learned.
it.
Yeah,
He's sensitive because when
What year was it that he dropped out of school? Do we know? Okay.
And so 50 has found that weak spot,
Yeah.
and he keeps poking it, and he's been poking it every time, and he
Everybody
gets a reaction
does.
from Floyd every
I see a
single time.
meme probably,
Right.
I want to say maybe once every other week. And it's always something, it's like you got to read this craziness and you're trying to figure out what it's saying. And then it'd be like signed Floyd Mayweather. Like people be just joking him, you know. That's
Right.
just, I mean, I don't know. He's at, what, 1 billion almost, right? Didn't
Almost
we
1
cover?
billion, yeah. I mean, he's...
And I think that by now, he's probably had some kind of tutor or somebody. He can read and write. Y'all cannot make me think that Floyd cannot
to me,
read
it doesn't
and write.
matter. He's still, you know, look, your
And
career,
herpes?
if your career is built on reading and writing, then that's a problem. But his career is not built on reading and writing. His career is built on his skills in the ring and his ability to make people buy to watch the fight of him fighting. And so he's been able to do that significantly. So I don't have a problem with him
He's
not
going to
being
come in with an
yeah.
answer.
It says that he dropped out of high school.
Okay.
Okay.
So we learned how to read in elementary.
Yeah, that's
so
it,
he
that's
can
what-
read. We learned how to read in elementary, didn't we?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference in
It's just
reading
bigger
and reading.
words.
Bigger
we
words.
learned bigger. So
Right.
Floyd might not know those bigger words,
Right.
but he knows those bigger
He
jets.
might be reading on like President Trump's level.
Oh, Lord. That ain't saying much. Okay.
Sixth grade level.
Okay.
You know.
But, you know, and I love both of them. I love Floyd. I love 50. But, like, I think that he's just missing, like you said, power. I mean, that's like,
Yeah, power
I
is
mean,
huge.
like, maybe he hasn't had a song in a minute. Okay. And I didn't know Interscope dropped him. And that's
Because
just
he
what
probably
Floyd
hasn't
said.
put anything out because he's been working
He's
on
been
power.
working on Power, and
So,
Power is a huge success. Like, and he's working on some other shows too. So I think we can't just be like,
Real quick. Everybody, if you're trying to get on my page, or I know I've had some poor internet connection. I've been directing everybody to Shanice Whitehead's page. So JB, thanks for Joy. I see you over on Shanice's page.
Hey,
So I'm trying to get in that
and
chat room, but
if
my
you're
internet.
listening to us, you can
janky.
jump in our chat room too.
Yeah.
Are we on the Morning Takeover?
We're on the
too?
Morning Takeover. We're live on the Morning Takeover page as well. So you can check us out on the Morning Takeover page.
So come look at us.
Or go to Shanice Whitehead's page. I see Joy chatting. I'm going to try to get in there, but my internet's janky. The Wi-Fi here is janky today, so I can't get on anything.
Get on and come look at us. Don't just listen to us. Come look. Got on red today. I'm feeling hot. All right. Okay, so Drake Scorpion is still at a number 1 position
Uh-huh.
on the top 200 for the 3rd week in a row.
I believe it.
And have you heard the whole thing? I haven't heard the whole thing, but I'm loving what I've heard. I mean, I'm loving it. What have you heard? Like, how many songs?
On Drake?
Yeah, have you heard the whole thing?
I haven't heard the whole thing, but I heard all of he had 10 songs in the top.
I mean,
He had 10 songs in the top?
and if I see one more in my feelings challenge, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one. You know what? How about this?
We should do one for the show.
I'm gonna challenge you to do one and challenge me to do one.
Okay, I'm going to do one with my kids. If they'll do it with me. I'm not cool anymore. Like I get around my friends from college, and I'm cool. I get around my daughter and my son, and they're like, "You're not cool." I'm like, "Really?"
But you got to do the challenge by yourself.
I'm gonna do the challenge.
Speaking of the challenge, if you all go to my page, this is really not funny. This part, there's a lady. I don't know if it's
I
real, but
saw
everybody's
that.
saying she got out of her car and she's doing a challenge. She's dancing. She does the hearts, and then when she's doing the riding, a car hits her,
Yeah.
and then you hear her friends start to scream. You see a guy running over, screaming, "Call 911." So be careful, guys. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know if it's real or not, but it seems to be real from what I'm gathering. But yeah, so let's leave that because that's kind of negative. We'll jump back over here. So yes, you do the challenge, and I'm gonna challenge you. You challenge me. All right. So remember we talked about Pusha T. You know, we've been talking about him in news, and we was like, Pusha who? Because we haven't really.
Right.
Apparently, Pusha T has some A-list friends, though. He has some A-list friends. He married his longtime girlfriend, Virginia Williams, over the weekend. And guess who the best man was?
Oh.
The best man was Pharrell Williams.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, because he helped start Pusha T.
Oh, really?
With Clips.
Look,
Yeah.
Pusha T, until recently, like I said, I wasn't checking for him. But yeah, Pharrell, I just found that very interesting.
Now, I don't know. I didn't know that they were that cool where he would be the best
He's the
man.
best
I can see him
man.
attending but he helped break Pusha T and Clips. Yeah.
And I'm going to just tell y'all, he had, I saw wedding pictures, and you're going to see them today, too, when I post them.
That's what's up.
He has these braids.
On ATL Media Pass.
I'm gonna post it everywhere. I'm gonna
Okay.
post it in ATL Connects with Shawnisa W and Ellis. I'm
Right.
gonna post it. I'm gonna post it everywhere. And he has braids with beads on them. Looks like beads.
He been rocking them braids
It
since
looks
the
like beads.
90s.
Would you put beads on them? Where you put beads on them?
He got that early Serena look.
Yeah, he got them beads. All right, guys, we are going to go to our sexy donut
You
commercial.
doing the donuts? Oh yeah.
Sexy donut commercial.
Sit back, relax.
All right,
I'm about
y'all.
to give you some donuts.
We'll be back.
Show you right. There it is.
Don't you wish you could have a donut that's warm, delicious, and made to order?
Well, your wish has been granted.
I sound like a sex phone operator.
655 Roswell Road is everything you wanted in a donut shop. They offer fresh, made-to-order donuts in a variety of mouth-watering flavors, like maple, bacon, blueberry,
You can drink your.
That's what does it. It's the
flavor you want to create. Go ahead, it's your donut.
It's your
In
donut.
addition to the delicious donuts, Duck Donuts
My
brews
voice.
100% Arabica bean coffees and espresso to pair with your unique donut.
Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and a customer-friendly team to serve you. Duck Donuts is everything they're quacked up to be.
Go see them today and tell them the morning takeover sent you. You might just catch us there.
I sound like a sex operator.
And we're back, and you're listening to the Morning Takeover right here on the Real 1100. I'm sitting across from Girl 6, also
Right.
known as Shanisa White.
I sound like a
Also known
sex
as-
phone operator on that commercial. I am so sorry, but you know.
I can ask you a question, and this is, I know we got some more, this is celebrity news too. Would you, just as yes or no, would you ever date an adult film star?
No, they slept with too many people.
Okay.
Like, and this is the thing. I've never seen a video of anybody putting protection on. I know they get tested,
Right.
but I've never seen a video where anybody says, "Hold on, let me make sure we're safe."
Now,
So-
testing is required, but
But still, what if it was somebody
HIV
in
is
between?
still right
exactly.
into
And then
the-
what if they somebody in between, or what
Right.
if there was somebody that's still saying negative,
Right.
you know,
It
but
hadn't
they
popped
really
up
have.
yet.
So
Yeah.
no, I would not.
Okay.
I would not. Would you? Well, I can't ask you because you're a married man. So
Right.
of course you wouldn't.
no, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because the 49ers, the San Francisco 49ers quarterback, his name is Jimmy
I know about
Garoppolo,
this.
right? And so he was photographed by TMZ for going out with.
TMZ be
They be
savage.
getting everybody.
They be getting everybody.
But he was photographed going out to a very nice Beverly Hills restaurant with an adult film star, and he seemed happy, and she was
well, you know,
happy.
Drake's baby mama is also an
adult film star. Yeah. So
Maybe they don't know.
that's been
like-
the question, because it's like he's an NFL quarterback that, in theory, could get any woman that he really would want. I mean, single. I mean, there's parameters on that, but. And he chose an older adult film star, because he's 26, and I think she was 41.
Is she attractive?
I looked at her pictures this morning.
She was okay.
Her name is Kiara Mia. I think that's her name.
I was
and so
surprised
she
at
was cute. I think
Drake for doing
she was cute.
Because
You
this
know?
is the thing, these people, if they sleep with people for a living, that to me is kind of like prostitution. What's the difference? If you
You get
sleep
paid
with
to
people-
have sex,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't understand the difference between.
They found that
if
their
somebody
attor-
can help me understand. The
Their
difference.
attorneys have found that fine line that says it's not prostitution because you're being taxed and it's a job and you're getting paid, and so all the other stuff. That's
You
the
get
distinction.
paid for
Much
sex.
like the bunny ranch. Because it's legal there, they're getting taxed and tested and things like that. So therefore,
Wow.
even though it's prostitution, it's the same thing. And so they
What?
look in the
What
industry.
is a bunny? What?
You don't know about the bunny ranch in Nevada?
Oh,
where Lamar Odom was found. Yeah.
They called it something else.
Yeah, they had a
was
reality
something
TV
else.
show and everything on HBO and everything.
Well, what
It was
is-
called
what
the
did
Bunny
they
Ranch.
call-
That's why I call it. the
Yeah,
Bunny.
but what is the name of a place like a
Brothel.
brothel? I know it was
Brothel.
something. Okay,
Right.
okay. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that because, like I said, it's too many. It's already dangerous out here enough. But to
Right.
be with somebody who, for me it wouldn't work.
I dated a dancer one time, and I couldn't get past the fact when she would call me
That
like
she's- whatever.
2:30 in the morning. She was like, "Yeah, I'm just coming from work," and I'm like, "Work was you showing your tail to everybody
And
that had
dancing up
$10."
on somebody.
Yeah, right. So I was like,
Yeah.
so it lasted for a little bit. I was like,
Yeah,
okay. I was young.
Well, you know what? I went through a brief period. I hope my mom stopped watching. But I went through a brief period where in college, I knew some strippers, and they used to tell me about it. And I used to be like, "Oh, I want to do it just for a day." I never did, but the place was called. Oh, what was it called? Gold Star? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I never did it, but I
Yeah.
just thought it'd be interesting to maybe. But no, I didn't. All right, guys, we have another person in the Me Too movement. It just keep. When is it gonna stop? It's not gonna stop, is it?
Can't stop. Won't stop.
It's gonna be 2025, and it's still like we're gonna keep hearing about. Okay, so Anthony Anderson, Blackish. That's where I know that's your show. That's why I put my little note Blackish.
Yeah.
He is being investigated for allegedly assaulting a woman. He's denying the allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, sources familiar with the situation said he met the woman, then he met her at a second event, and that she catered for him. Like she met him somewhere, then he catered an event for her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman is saying that he sexually assaulted her. He told her he wanted to talk about business opportunities, then the assault occurred. So it was like, hey, come holler for business, and then, you know, allegedly it was more than that. And I don't know if you guys remember.
That sounds premeditated. That's like a real, like, setup, like, kind of thing.
So, she later filed, you know, a police report, you know.
When did this happen again? I'm sorry.
This was, when did I say it? I don't think I know when this was. This was a while back, though.
Okay.
This was a while back, but I'm going to tell you about something else. Okay, so, I don't know if you all knew this, but remember Hustle and Flow back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't the first time that somebody's come in with these charges against him. There was an extra on Hustle and Flow on set who said he raped her. I don't know if it's true. This is what this woman is saying. She's saying she was an extra, and you know, he raped her. And I don't think I guess he had to be on Hustle and Flow. But what was his character? I don't remember.
He had a small part in Hustle and Flow. That was more your boy Terrence Howard.
And
Taraji.
Right.
Like his producer, like Terrence Howard's character is trying to be a rapper.
Okay.
Oh.
Like his friend, and who ended up being beat.
Oh, okay. He wasn't memorable because I don't remember him from Hustle and Flow.
Me, not either. But
I loved his character in Transformers. He was great in Transformers.
But this this is what it says. Because the testimony didn't produce probable cause, it was dropped. So that's in his favor, that one back in the day.
The first one, the Hustle and Flow one? Okay.
And the other one was later.
But to Joy's point in the chat room, thanks, Joy, for chiming in. To Joy's point, now you've got two people saying that he has predatory type behaviors. And so, therefore, it adds more credibility to the second story because he had a first almost encounter. So
Yeah.
it's not looking good. And he gets more power as he's grown in his career, and now he feels like he's entitled.
I just feel like it's about to be so many more. Like we're gonna be. This is gonna be going on for years and years and years. People coming back. But okay, remember Jill Scott, her husband.
I loved her husband. Okay, I love Jill. I don't Jill Scott. I love me some Jill Scott.
I'm talking about her ex.
You can't say nothing bad about Jill Scott. Okay.
Okay, so Jill Scott denies holding her estranged husband's items hostage. She said he knows where the storage is and has a key. Anyway, so Michael Dobson, that's his name, he filed documents that, you know, she was refusing to fork over his stuff. And the reason why I'm about to laugh is because out of the stuff she would refuse to give back was his Purple Rain album, an extended shoehorn, and 5 hotel robes. That's what he's saying.
That's what she's holding hostage.
That's what hostage.
Now, he used the word hostage.
He said it's more stuff, but hostage.
His long shoehorn, his Purple Rain CD,
and 5 hotel robes.
And 5 hotel robes that he stole.
Probably.
Probably. Allegedly. I'm going to say that because I know I don't want my attorney to get. I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, he may have stolen.
Jill says she has paperwork claiming she tried to deliver the stuff to him. He wasn't there, so she sent it to a storage facility here in ATL because he lives here. So Jill is saying this is not true. But how's he going to say she held it hostage? A Purple Rain album? I mean, I love Purple Rain, but like, what?
Is it autographed?
Right. You know what I'm saying? It has to be more to this story. Like, and what's the shoe thing? What?
It's a long shoehorn, so you don't have to bend over because, like, shoehorns are short.
And
so,
she's holding out hostage.
You have a long one, you don't have to bend over as much. Here's my question for you.
What's wrong with him?
Here's my question for you, Miss Media.
Yes.
Isn't this the same dude that complained about her family?
He said all the women are hateful.
They're hateful women.
He said all of them are hateful. So they don't let any man come in. They're all hateful, is what he said.
So the same dude, but
he felt he felt a certain kind of way, like he didn't feel like a man, but
But he wasn't working, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. I just want to clarify stuff. Same dude. He wasn't
That was
working.
actually, I think, our first show together.
Yeah, it was
We
one of our
talked
first
about
shows.
it.
Yeah, we talked about this dude. Okay, I just want to make sure. My memory gets fuzzy. I'm getting a little older, so my memory gets a little fuzzy. But I just want to make sure that's the same dude.
This one,
That's the same dude. Okay.
So he hostage. A
Hostage.
Purple Rain album, a shoe. Explain the shoe thing to me.
Can he buy the Purple Rain? Is it still available?
Well, I mean, like he said, is it?
He could buy it on CD.
It's an autograph, like our producer said. Like, what's the problem?
It must have had some of Prince DNA on that thing. I don't know what's
Something.
going on.
It's the rare one that's only autographed by Apollonia or something.
I mean,
But
In a
hostage,
hotel?
isn't a hostage a like extreme? Like when I think of hostage, it's a whole bunch of people in a bank being held hostage.
you know what though?
This
I
is
would
a-
have. I was with you. I was with him until you listed the items. If he could just said she's holding my stuff hostage in storage, I
5
think
hotel rooms.
hostage is a bit much, but hyperbole. We all use hyperbole. I would have been okay, but when you listed the items, I'm like, that's not, wait, what?
Hostage.
You can let that go,
Hostage.
player.
Hostage. I
Hostage.
think of a bank situation, something like that. I don't think of a robe, a shoehorn, and
I think of only people can be held hostage.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so Jill basically is saying this BS. She's like, all this stuff, she sent it. It's here in Atlanta. It's here in Atlanta. She sent it here after she tried to send it wherever
Jill,
he
send
was.
me the key. I go get it for
Right,
her.
and he has the key and
I-
knows the storage unit. So she basically said he was trying to make her look bad. Like, but he's making himself look bad when you start.
He's back in the news behind this.
You know,
It's not even petty.
Give me
It's-
the key. I
this
want
is
that.
not even petty. This is pathetic.
Give me the key.
This
I
is
want that
pathetic.
Purple Rain album. I never had a Purple Rain album.
You never had the Purple Rain
No,
album?
no.
I'm gonna buy you the Purple Rain album.
I'm gonna just go to the storage and get it.
Oh yeah, get the key.
I'm gonna just go to the storage.
You
and
got the
get it.
key.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna get one of them robes. I hope it's a nice one.
Right.
So like a Ritz Carlton or something.
It
Soft.
better be because it's a hostage situation.
Four season robe.
Lord. Okay, guys. Okay, 4 men have been indicted by the grand jury for the murder of XXX Tentacion.
Tentacion, yes.
Everybody pronounces that different. You got me pronouncing it all to Diddy, but I heard somebody else say it, and it sounded completely different.
It looks like extension.
Uh-huh.
It looks like
I think that's what they
extension.
said.
But when I listen to
You got us looking all
on
extra.
Sway in the morning, they always say
Tentacion.
Tentacion.
I think we just being extra. I think
We might be a little extra. It's
'cause
okay.
I never heard nobody else
He's
say
a little
like
extra.
that.
He got 3 X's at the beginning of the name, so he's extra.
Yeah.
So we're going XX extra Tentacion.
And you know,
our
and this-
resident music guy, how are we supposed to say it?
You are pronouncing it correctly.
All right,
We-
cool. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we don't be looking for Diddy.
What's
We'll be
up?
looking for Diddy. You know what I'm so happy about, though? This probably sound crazy, but I'm happy that there has been an indictment only because so many of
Yeah.
these deaths go unsolved.
Right.
We don't know who killed Biggie and Pop. Well, somebody know. I think I know.
They keep making TV
They
movies
keep
about
making-
it with no ending.
And there's so many black men, black rappers, exactly, that we never find. Like, there's never a suspect. We never find out anything. And I'm glad we at least got some people to blame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because think about it. There's a lot of people killings that we never know.
I could say that just because the murderers of XXX Tentacion were not as smart as the Biggie and Tupac murderers.
And the rest
because
of them?
they were silly enough to get caught. Like these dudes have been like 20. It's been what 20 years? What was that? 94.
When? Oh.
96. So it's been 22 years since those and they still ain't figured
Right,
that out.
they still ain't
and
figured that
these dudes got
out.
caught in
And,
2 months.
Right. I don't even think it's been 2 months.
It ain't been 2 months. It's been a month and a half.
Right.
So,
like,
yeah.
So, I
They're a
don't
little
know.
silly.
I don't know. Because, you know what, this celeb news, I'm gonna just go somewhere and drink
Wow,
another mimosa when I get up out of here.
But I really
today.
hope he rests in peace, him and his family. Cause although I wasn't a
Didn't he
fan
have
of
kids?
his music,
Yeah, of course, baby mama.
and
So
I
I feel
wasn't,
sorry for the
I wasn't a fan of his music.
I don't even know his music.
And he had some issues, some demons with assault. I still I don't wish death on anybody.
No,
so
definitely
I do
not.
feel for his family and his children having to grow up without their father.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are wrapping up. I am Shanisa W. You can follow me on Instagram, Shanisa Whitehead on Facebook.
And I'm your boy, Silly Thoughts. It's SILLE Thoughts on Facebook,
He still is
Instagram,
not
and Twitter.
drinking his mimosa.
I did. I took a sip. I already took it out.
Okay.
See, I snuck and took it out.
Okay.
And you can always follow the show. We are the Morning Takeover on Instagram. We're the Morning Takeover radio show on Facebook. And we are the Morning Takeover Atlanta
And you guys are
on
in,
YouTube.
and Facebook.
I
Join
love
us.
it. Yes.
Hey, guys.
Holla at us. Hey.
See you tomorrow.
Hey. We got a guest tomorrow. Oh, that
Keep
wasn't on the
on
air,
me.
but
Oh.
yeah, but that's on Facebook Live. But yeah, we have a guest coming in tomorrow.
Guests tomorrow,
So,
authors, and a lot of different things.
yeah.
An award show over the weekend. And yes. But yeah, Jill Scott's husband, he just get on my nerve.
He's doing way.
He just get on my
too
nerve, and I don't
much.
even know him, but he just gets on my nerve. Like, you feel insubordinate, but I mean, you don't work, like, and you're the man of the house. So.
Ray, happy birthday, bro.
Is that the birthday from
No,
yesterday? Oh.
that was other. But today is Ray's birthday, and he always in the chat room, and so he's a regular
Hey, Ray
watcher.
Ray.
So it's my cousin, Ray. Shout out, saw y'all playing dominoes.
Everybody
and
got a
chicken.
cousin Ray.
Oh yeah.
Except me, I don't. But my
You
best
got a cousin
friend, her
Ray?
cousin Ray. Everybody got a cousin Ray.
You got cousin Ray. He's a listener to the show, so he's my cousin,
Okay,
your
he's
cousin
my
too.
But everybody too. My best friend, she got a cousin Ray.
Yeah.
Another one.
That's
Ray.
a typical like Pookie and
Ray
it's like
Ray.
sit there.
Yeah, everybody got a cousin called Ray Ray.
Yeah.
Cool. What was your mimosa moment, guys? What was your mimosa moment of this show?
Wow. I think
Floyd.
it was Floyd until Jill Scott's husband listed I think that was that's a really
the Purple Rain.
yeah.
It makes me want to get a Purple Rain album though. Like I do. I'm gonna watch
that
Purple
album
Rain
was
tonight.
that album was fire.
Just Prince is
That
fire.
album was fire. That
Prince is
Purple Rain
fire.
album.
Like, and I guess that's really how her husband
But
is feeling.
you notice something? The parallel between Prince and Michael Jackson's career was like the album right before Purple Rain was more soulful and more funk.
Before
It was
Purple
Controversy.
Rain.
I think that was the album right before Purple Rain, and I get Greg.
I don't think
Greg
I started
Purple Rain.
tuning into a
Controversy.
Purple Rain.
Controversy was the album before Purple Rain.
What's one of the songs that was on?
No. What was the album right before Purple Rain?
I just remember Purple Rain started, then the rest of them. I don't know if I.
It was 1999 was the album before Purple Rain.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was.
So he had two
into
back to
it,
back.
but
He had back to back fire albums. Like 1999 was fire too.
Right.
But Michael Jackson had Off the Wall, and then he went more popish with Thriller. Now, of course, Thriller was still, I think, the greatest selling album of all time. But they both kind of made that crossover at that point, similar point in their career, and it paid off.
They both were out forever. I remember being little, like, and just thinking about Michael Jackson.
What side of the fence were you on? Were you a Prince fan or were you a Michael Jackson fan? Because there was an argument. There'd be some
I was
real arguments
actually,
behind that.
Like some people, like I'm both equally, and I know that like they kind of like a Tupac and Biggie. Like you got to choose one. You can't be on both. But I'm kind of on both. But you know what I'm saying? How
Right.
sometimes you can't
Right.
you be either here or like
Right.
you Biggie or Tupac, and you know I'm Tupac.
Yeah.
But like with Prince and Michael, I loved them both the same.
Yeah.
When
I was younger, I was
both
a
the
Michael
same.
Jackson guy. As I've gotten older and appreciate musicians and what it takes to be able to be that creative, to be able to write notes that are unique, I appreciate Prince more for his body of work. I still love MJ, so I'm kind of like you now. I still love MJ.
I love them
And that Off the
both.
Wall album is one of my top 10 albums of all time. I can put that
love
on running for cover.
Where are they buried?
I don't know. Is Michael Jackson buried on Never Neverland? I thought he might be on his own property. Prince is on his in
So they
Minnesota,
both got
in Minneapolis, and you know,
is wonderful.
I'm looking forward to the new album. That remember we said
'cause
they
it's
got a
all
vault. They're breaking into the
uh-huh.
vault.
And then Rihanna, she has over. This is something else. She got over 500 songs she's done.
What?
It's over 500. I mean, it sounds crazy to me, but
Under her umbrella.
and there's some more.
Ella?
It's some stuff coming out. She's doing right. But
you know what,
Prince
though?
and Michael, like I love them equally. Like they were both legends. They were both icons in their own.
Yeah.
But okay, why do you think it is that everybody compares Prince and Michael Jackson?
Because they were the two biggest at the
Because
time.
I did as a young kid. I was.
They were foils
Both.
of each other. It's rare to have two great musicians at their height at the exact
And
simultaneously.
they'll be kind of different.
Yes.
They were different, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
I love.
I owe
Michael.
Rihanna an apology. I owe Rihanna an apology because when she first came out, I thought it was just she was a flash in the pan.
I was the same
one hit,
thing
maybe two
until
hit
the
wonder
Umbrella
kind of thing.
Until Umbrella came
And
out, and
then-
then she had that like Bad Girl, and then that's
Rihanna has reinvented herself. She's got the makeup line that's doing damage. She's
Lingerie.
doing big things in her home island of Barbados.
yeah. They got the
Shout
same
out
makeup.
and much respect to Rihanna.
Yeah,
You doing it,
yeah.
girl.
Yeah, you doing it.
And you'll get as much press as what the Kardashians get, but you doing it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Rihanna.
yeah. I love some Rihanna.
That's big.
Speaking of the Kardashians, I'm gonna keep that.
Let's keep that. Ben Simmons and old girl seem to be
but you know what? So I did see a video of his ex
leaving with Kevin Durant.
Well, oh no, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one? Oh yeah.
TMZ, you know TMZ. I love y'all because y'all so petty.
Savage.
I love TMZ. Okay, so they caught her as she was walking out of somewhere, club or something, and they were like, "What do you think about them wanting to beef up their security over you because you stalking?" Blah, blah, blah. And she just laughed. She was like the biggest laugh, and everyone was like, "Whatever." So she doesn't seem to be thinking that she's stalking, but most people who stalking are not going to admit to it.
Right.
Like,
so apparently, what happened was, and this is stuff y'all get by staying with us when we're off the air. So apparently, she did it again. She popped up at another spot where they were at. But this time, it looks like it, you know.
And then you bring in other guys like to try to, be funny.
But here's the thing: she left the party with Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant has a longtime girlfriend. But they saw them leaving out the side door of the club together.
Doing some Tristan type stuff.
So the plot has thickened with regards to old girl and her affinity for basketball players. And now she's going to drag Kevin Durant into
But you know what? A lot of these women, like, once they date one basketball player, they date... Like, that's why we got...
Star tenders.
And then that's why we also have basketball wives and the show swags. Because usually when you date one, you keep dating different athletes. So, I mean, I guess. I don't know. It happens.
I don't know. I've never dated an athlete.
But yeah, because Serena, she probably wasn't available when you was available. Well, she was probably available.
She was probably too young.
She was probably too young.
Yeah,
Serena.
I'm low. Yeah. She's in her 30s. I mean, but she probably was too young when she was available. When I was available.
Yeah, right. How old is Serena?
Serena's in her 30s. She's 34. Let me look that up real quick. It should be.
Oh, let me ask you guys this. I ended up having to delete it off my page because it just got too crazy. Michael B. Jordan. Did you all say I can't? Should we say that till tomorrow?
Yes, let's say that.
Okay, because I got a lot of info.
Because we want to get some feedback from you all.
Yeah, and it's not fair
on this type of story because I think it's a bigger societal issue as well.
It is. I had to delete it off my page, and I did something petty. Like I started blocking people that are friends.
Serena is 36.
Oh, she's 36.
Yeah, okay. So, she was too young.
That baby is gorgeous. Oh, my God. I keep seeing pictures of her. She is just adorable.
Serena looks like she's very happy.
She missed her first couple steps. Like her daughter walking, she missed them because she was
And she looks she's happy being a mom. And she looks like she's going to be a good mother. And I appreciate it settled down. I was sad for her that she lost Wimbledon. But that girl, the woman she faced is very good and has gotten her number a couple of times. So it wasn't like a bad loss. But everybody still wanted to be the ultimate comeback story of her taking a year off, having a child, coming back and winning Wimbledon. That would have been a huge story. She got to the finals, but
go girl. I'm happy with that for her.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna do our 60-second recap.
Yep.
And then get up out of here.
Yep. Tomorrow we have a guest.
Tomorrow a guest.
Q1 Mix, right?
Yes. Author. He just does everything. I'm gonna just say it like that. He does everything. Yeah. Advocate.
He's one of those.
He's had
dudes.
an award show. He's doing something. Maybe gonna run for governor. Or he's trying to figure it out now. But
it's connected to the story that we did with Joy Stevens last week.
Of mine, yep.
It's connected to that story and he's a friend of Shanice's.
And he's gonna be in tomorrow.
And we're looking at bringing in DJ Tron. Did you get my message?
Yeah,
we're looking
DJ
at bringing
Tron.
DJ Tron on Thursday, and he is doing. He's the DJ for the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, okay.
And so we're gonna bring him in.
Talk about Waka.
We can talk about Waka. Oh yeah.
It's some side,
we gotta have some upbeat stuff because we got the Michael B. Jordan and Waka tomorrow, so we need to bring some upbeat stuff.
I try not to say nothing about people I know. Like I just be like I don't know. I don't be feeling comfortable talking about anything going on with Waka. Not even Offset because we know his dad has been on several times, but it's a lot going on, y'all. We'll talk about something.
We're gonna tease through it. Very carefully.
I don't think that we could have done no better than last week Hulk Hogan sex tape. That was something I wasn't prepared for.
Yes. Did you see the article I posted about there's some black prominent members in the WWE, and they asked them about Hulk Hogan being reinstated. So I posted on the Morning Takeover Facebook page the article, and they basically were like, meh. Like, they said they'd rather not address it.
How did he say it though? What do we know the contents of? Like, it wasn't during sex. Like, He called the girl
He was
back.
talking. It wasn't no. He was talking about his daughter, Brooke Hogan, had dated an African American man.
And
Her wife at one point, and he was referring to her ex-boyfriend, and was calling him the N-word.
See,
that's where the context.
Okay, now
came in.
now I don't like it. I don't like it.
Right.
Like,
No, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good
no,
look.
No,
it wasn't
no.
a good look.
We know how you really feel, Hawk.
Yeah.
I'm good
So
on that.
that's the part that I was a little bit disturbed about, was the
Because I mean, at first I thought it was like a freaky thing. Maybe he was, having sex with like a black woman.
No.
Yeah. Then when you
He
said
was
it
referring
was
to her.
To her. That's. I'm not a Hulk Hogan fan anymore. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up. We will see you tomorrow.
All right. See you. And Claudia, thanks for liking the show.
Is
watching
that Claudia Williams?
I think it was. Yeah, but
Hey, girl.
she watched this on this page. So we're going to try to get some more streaming from our page. So check it out.
Bringing on the phone in and all that.
Yeah.